Welcome to Still Pushing, guys, a video series that I've started where I'm just gonna kind of take you on my skate sesh and I'm gonna work through some tricks. Today I feel like skating this ledge. It's kind of like the ledge that I keep coming back to when I come to the skate park, just because usually no one's skating it and it kind of just feels like a street spot, so it's quite fun. But I don't know if you guys recently saw my Instagram clip where I landed a half cab crook back one out. I don't even know if that's the proper term of what you call that trick, but I really want to learn it, or rather I really want to do it on this ledge here. So yeah, let's skate this ledge. Whoa, that almost hit me in the face. Overspun that one. So I got a bit of a board predicament, but it's not really a predicament, it's just that I feel like I'm a little maybe spoiled. It's funny because like when a board gets to like this state here, or like, you know, it's not that worn out, but the square is starting to like square off. There's starting to become like chips in the top, and you can feel that it's starting to like flex a bit more, get a little more soggy. On one side of the spectrum, I'm so used to the board that I actually like really love it and don't want to change it. But on the other side of the spectrum, I kind of feel like setting something up fresh and new and like feeling that crisp pop again. So it's a bit of a catch-22, but anyways, let's try that half cab crook. If I can get a couple clean ones without the revert out or without the 180 out to start, we'll start there and then kind of keep on pushing. Still pushing. Why is this ledge so scary? Man, you know, I think a big reason why I'm like so scared of this trick on this particular ledge is that it's actually kind of, you wouldn't think this is counterintuitive, but the ledge is a little low. And for this trick, I'd prefer to do it like on a higher ledge. I'm almost wondering, like, should I try and do it mid-ledge? I mean, that just makes the trick super advanced, but yeah. Ground here is like super rough. There's honestly like just big chunks and divots here. So like, pop consistency and confidence isn't there, and I'm popping into something that's like lower, so it just kind of feels crazy. Maybe we'll do some half cab crooks mid-ledge where the ledge is a little bit higher. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it, to be honest. Okay, getting into the no slide. The crook feels kind of scary. You know, I'm actually gonna move on and try a different trick. And I think there's a good lesson to be kind of learned here, at least for me, from like a bit of introspection on my end. Sometimes it's like, it's okay to move on from a trick that like you had envisioned to do when you went to the skate park. We all kind of think about tricks before going to the park, or a park that you typically will go to often. I know for me at least, I'm like lying in bed thinking about tricks I wanna do. And sometimes those tricks work out and sometimes they don't, and that's okay. So I'm gonna work on frontside flips because I've been really trying to practice them lately and do them more Reynolds style. If you guys have been following my videos, you know that I do them more Muska style, but now it's a bit of a hybrid of both. So I'm like slowly unlocking nuggets here and there. So yeah, let's do some frontside flips. All right, so typically I'll warm up with some kickflips first just to get that like feeling, because I really want to try and be able to do the frontside flip with my foot in like in a kickflip position where I don't have to like change my feet too much. I just have to like alter my body weight. So basically what I've been told is to like put my back foot almost like in a front shove position, kickflip in the kickflip position, maybe a tiny bit lower and like slightly pointed. Make sure to have like even distribution weight over both feet. Snap almost like a front shove. Wind the shoulders like while you're kind of popping and opening up, and delay the flick. I know that's like a lot to think about, but that's like, so far those are the nuggets I have. So let's try and piece them together. I didn't delay the flick there. That's probably the hardest part, is like changing the timing of how you normally do your tricks. If you're used to doing them a certain way, like the timing is the hardest thing, to delay that flick. That one worked. I'm stoked. That was like one of my better ones, but let's try and get like a few more just like that. Another thing that I'm trying to do is, and I actually saw this in a Dan Corrigan video when he was skating with Andy Anderson, and he was thinking about like where your body starts and where it ends up. So think about like you're rotating and pivoting off the front foot. So this back foot is going from here to here. The back and the front foot, sure, it kicks out, but it shouldn't leave where it ends up, if that makes sense. So this foot's going from here to here. That way you keep the rotation of the front side flip under you. Whoa. Oh my God, I caught that primo. Okay. On that one, I'm like, I don't know if you guys see that, I'm like too far in the back pocket, meaning like I'm too lean back. I need to put more emphasis and evenly distribute my weight over both feet. So that's one thing a buddy of mine said that I do, is I'm too far back and you can't get a proper like flick or keep your weight over it. So you end up landing like how I did there. Yeah, I did the same thing there. Oh. Dude, I almost broke the lens again. That's crazy. Okay, so that one didn't really pop. I think these frontside flips are starting to click. Starting to make sense. See, on that one, my body weight wasn't fully turned. I wasn't like opening up. I was trying to do it in the air. Oh, that was bad. Oh my God, almost snapped the tail on that. Okay, now I'm truly out of the flow state. Sometimes like if you get disrupted and like thrown out of that flow state, sometimes it helps to like do something else, switch it up, go to a different obstacle, kind of reset the mind. And it doesn't have to be for long. Like it could literally just be for like one trick, do a lap around the park somewhere else and come back to it. Sometimes that honestly can help quite a bit. But I'd love for you guys to comment below and let me know. Comment below. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what tricks you're currently struggling with, so maybe I can either create like a tutorial video on these still pushing sessions and kind of maybe work through it myself if it's a trick that I have. Otherwise, I can maybe try and learn it too with you guys. But yeah, let me know. I'm super curious. All right, that's all the time I got, guys. Gotta get back to daddy duties. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.